I had a conversation with somebody today about how everybody's kind of at a different place on their spiritual path and how we need to reframe sometimes to kind of allow everybody to, you know, feel like they can understand what somebody's saying. And I kind of get that. But during this conversation, a new understanding came to me that I kind of didn't even consider, but I always trust that when I'm sitting with anybody or any group of people, that the divine guidance from the angelic realm will come through me in exactly the way that it needs to. And in the beginning, I literally created the whole content and, had everything planned out. My guides were like, you can do that, but you're going to find that's not what you need to be doing. And even when I got into, my first class and taught it and that type of stuff, I was like, wow, this came out very different from what I had planned. But from that first class to where I am now, I understand that every group of people that comes together is uniquely different. But it's funny that the group of people that come together are always the really right people to be together, to create growth and understanding. But until you have the flexibility to understand that in the moment, you don't have to know exactly what you're doing to facilitate the learning and understanding that needs to come in that moment. And back to that story about everybody being at a different place. That doesn't limit a discussion or a teaching or an understanding. For the person who's very advanced, it can offer this glimpse back into the foundations that maybe you are not doing so much that really need to be incorporated back into your, daily life. And for the person that's just starting out, maybe that's what they take with. Maybe they take with that, but there's all these other seeds that were planted of understanding that they probably are like, wow, that conversation come up then and make total sense now. Because now they've started to understand how just because you don't understand it in one moment doesn't mean it wasn't right for you to hear in that moment. And then the contributions between the person just started and the person maybe midway on this journey and the advanced person, well, they have very different perspectives. So when they share something about where they're at, it activates something in somebody else that's at a different place from a different perspective. And everybody is just as valuable as everyone else. Because energetically, it brings all those beautiful perspectives into one community, the community that's there in that moment. And that is the cool part about your Authentic Self Collective, is that each online live Zoom session that happens brings a collective of people together with multiple perspectives on different topics. So it's like you ever pull an angel card or something out of a beautiful deck of, tarot cards or, I can't think of the right word. So you have all these beautiful cards and you pull one and it gives you some guidance, to understand where you're at in this moment. Well, that's kind of what I hope for all these archived Zoom sessions, is that, you go in and you go, I'm going to pick that one. And guess what? That's going to be the one you need to hear. There's going to be a bunch of resources in there that will help each and every person find their way, whatever part of the journey they're on. So if you're advanced or just beginning, there's going to be something that's valuable for each one of you. And you're going to bring something valuable for each and every one else that's there. So together, we all find our way forward. And that is what I find is the most beautiful thing about your AuthenticSelfCollective.com, is finding our way forward together. Because I am where I am, but I don't plan on staying here indefinitely. I want to continue to grow and expand and continue to expand my awareness, the understandings of myself, my authentic self, why I am here, what forgiveness truly looks like, what unconditional love looks like, what peace feels like, but with community, with other people. We can see those different and find those different versions of ourselves that allow us to grow and expand through this lifetime. So if any of this resonates with you, share, like. If you're struggling with something, place a comment down below. I love to make content based off what the community needs. And if you have seen this video, you are now part of my community, even if you join it or not. Because I don't want to just keep my knowledge in a classroom. I want to share useful things with each and every one of you so you can expand your awareness and find yourself. And if it resonates at some time, you can join my collective, my community, and go deeper on your journey. But you'll know when and if that's the right time for you. So like, share, comment, and I hope to meet you one day. So love, light, and gratitude for you. You have the most beautiful day.